The deadline for raising the debt ceiling is August 2nd. That's in less than 2 weeks, and Congress still doesn't have a good plan for what to do. The Republicans are saying that we shouldn't raise the debt ceiling at all, and the Democrats are saying that we need to. But neither of them have come up with a good plan. So I'm going to offer mine. Cutting money out of social programs isn't going to fix the entire problem because there's not enough money there. What we need to do is increase revenue so that we have enough money to run the country. Step 1. Raise the debt ceiling temporarily. Just enough so that the government has enough money to run while the other steps are implemented. Step 2. Close corporate tax loopholes. Technically, the United States has the second highest tax rate for corporations in the world. But because of these loopholes in the corporate tax code, the effective tax rate is much lower than Germany, Canada, Japan, and China. For example, the inventory property sales tax credit allows multinational corporations to report up to 50% of their profits as coming from a foreign country, as being generated by a foreign country, and so they don't have to pay US taxes on it. Due to these loopholes, huge wealthy corporations can get away with paying little or no taxes to the United States. In 2010, General Electric reported worldwide profits of $14.2 billion and said that $5.1 billion came from within the United States. However, they paid no US taxes and in fact received a tax benefit of $3.2 billion. GE has said that their tax burden is 7.4% of their American profits, which would be about $377 million. But these taxes are only paid if the money comes to the United States. By keeping their profits offshore, they avoid paying even 3% in taxes to the United States. If the tax loopholes were closed and GE paid the full flat rate 35%, even on just their American profits, the United States government would make more than $1.5 billion. GE is the most egregious example, but other companies exploit tax loopholes too. If these loopholes were closed, the United States would make billions annually in corporate tax revenue. Step 3. Raise the tax rate on the richest 2% of Americans. The richest 5% of Americans control approximately 63.5% of the wealth, which is more than the bottom 90% put together. If the carried interest loophole for hedge fund managers was closed, then the top 25 hedge fund managers, the richest 25 hedge fund managers, would collectively pay $4 billion per year in taxes. Raising the tax rate on the top 2% would make $69.5 billion a year in revenue. This action has a lot of popular support. In a Wall Street Journal poll, 81% of Americans supported a surtax on the federal income tax of people who make more than $1 million per year. Step 4. Introduce a massive jobs creation program. And I do mean massive. We need something on the scale of the New Deal to put people to work. Investing in infrastructure like high-speed rail or clean energy would create thousands of jobs. A planned project to build a high-speed rail line between Victorville, California and Las Vegas, Nevada would create 50,000 jobs over 4 years in the architecture, engineering, and construction fields, as well as 700 permanent jobs in organization, operation, and maintenance. Another project in Florida would create 48,800 job years in planning, construction, and engineering, and another 1,100 permanent jobs once the trains start running. A planned Midwestern Rail project would create 103,000 jobs and add billions in economic activity to the area. A study done by the University of California in Berkeley found that investing in clean energy would create over 4.5 million job years by 2030. Former Colorado Governor Bill Ritter Jr. says in a New York Times op-ed article that his state's decision to invest in renewable energy, as well as the requirement that 30% of electricity come from renewable sources, have brought his state thousands of jobs, as energy companies, especially green energy companies, come and set up headquarters in Colorado. There have been 1,500 new energy companies attracted to Colorado since 2004, an 18% increase. So that's my plan. Call your legislators and tell them to act now and fix the problem instead of making it worse. Thanks for watching.